So the insurance thing, it was for insurance purposes, right? So that we could keep the insurance on the building? Are they gonna do anything with this building?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it is a very minimal cost, but at the same time,
At the
it's
same
just
time-
deteriorating, really.
Right.
A
Really.
few years ago, there was some talk about moving the cable.
Yeah, and then there's also, I think, a request even for, I think, like a community center.
Center, yeah.
But I don't know if that really, then I think the feasibility studies showed that it really needed a fair amount of money just
Yeah.
to bring it up to code, not
Several
much
hundred
less.
thousand.
A few hundred
Much,
thousand.
much less to make it into whatever the use might be
And I think-
proposed.
I think the dance studio was actually still in the building when they had the study done, right?
Did they, I thought they'd moved by then.
For a while.
I don't know. They've been out for a while.
If they ever burst out of these two buildings, then it would be at least an option, I guess.
Yeah.
That would be viable. I don't know if it can be, it's too small to be doing, for it to factor into the senior center situation.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, that's a shame.
definitely,
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely. And it doesn't have a whole lot of parking either. That's the thing.
But if you were to remove the building, raise the building,
Right.
you would have a nice public parking spot for the town.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, for the senior center maybe, or for other things.
Yeah, for, yeah.
I don't know how that would look. I'm trying to visualize the building, like where it's located. Is it near a vet center,
It's.
Yes, it's right next door. And it's sort of built into a hill.
It's set back a little bit, yeah.
right? Yeah.
The quarter itself is where the parking is in front of it, on Route 20.
And we use it as a
Vezzi's,
temporary superintendent's office, but I guess that was
That was
Other
several
people
years.
park there
20 years
too,
ago,
yeah,
now you
yeah.
think about it, or 15.
Yeah, but they used it for several years, though.
Yeah,
It was before the new Tantascwa was built.
yeah. Well,
And they had grown out of room in the junior high, because that used to be 7 through 9.
Right. So they were renovating.
So that was probably, well, let's see, the high school opened in 2002. And it's been 16 years.
Right. I mean, I guess for this amount of money, it's probably worth keeping it, the four walls standing, until someone comes up with a
And insurable,
insurable,
yeah,
or until somebody comes up with a much better
right.
option. It seems like we're not risking that much money to keep
No,
our
it's
options open.
2,800. Anyone like to make a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Approve it.
Who's second?
Mike?
Hager.
Any other discussion? All in favor? That's 5-0. Okay. The next one is from the fire chief for the fire department. This is,
For the vehicle?
yes, so they're requesting $5,000 for overages due to unforeseen vehicle repairs, and the present balance is negative. That's why I suspect that the vehicle has been repaired.
So for $5,000, which vehicle is this?
I don't know. I'm afraid I did not ask that because it was a crazy time today.
But Leon's already signed off on these?
Mhm.
But it's not a fire truck, it's a.
No, 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 no.
It's not, so it's not a fire truck, it's perhaps, what would
I
it
wouldn't
be?
think it would be a fire truck
Yeah.
for that little money, to be honest.
It would only be the chief's truck, right?
Well, there's various,
Probably
It'll be an ambulance.
there's various,
Probably of an SUV, right?
Do you think they would say ambulance if it was an ambulance? Seriously?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think it would.
Yeah.
I don't know. No clue.
I don't know, there's not really a lot of information there. A lot of money to repair if it's the, what is it, the Expedition?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, depends on how old the car is and how, when you did a new transmission. It's not clear how much the actual repair was, whether it was.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because it's a negative
It's a negative
balance.
balance, yeah.
Yeah,
So maybe they've already overspent on something else, and then this is just on top of that.
well, she did say that she was hoping that they would be able to make it through on,
Yeah,
from the budget, and then
Just didn't work out.
It just didn't quite make it at the
So
end.
at the beginning of the year, we put a dollar amount for repairs. We don't have specific
No. and she
ideas of
said-
what those
and I did
repairs
talk to
are.
Barbara.
These things happen over time.
Yeah.
And it's a small amount of money. I assume the repairs were proper. When it was done, they decided it was a vehicle worth keeping and needed to get done. It would just be more helpful to have a little more detailed explanation on the reserve fund transfers.
You know, she says when they plan the budget, they don't really plan for catastrophic, mostly basic repairs and that sort of thing, so.
In fact, I think Grasso in particular asked for a little bit more in his vehicle maintenance, and he was told no, because something happened, they can do a reserve fund transfer.
Well, that's basically what she, you
Yeah.
know, yeah,
That's the mentality they're going with
right.
these days.
Well, that kind of presumes it's an automatic, you're gonna get it, and, you know, should be a time delay. You know, don't spend the money until you get it, so there's a delay in getting the authorization before you proceed with repair for a vehicle that you would think we'd want to have on the road as often as we can. So there's a belief that the fleet's getting older and may have some more, you know, larger repairs that needs a little bit more money. You know.
I don't remember how old his vehicle is. It's not that old. If it's in fact his vehicle, because you're right, it could be, don't they have that other
I think
funky thing in, I mean, and the fact that this is a negative balance, how can he do that? How can he have such a high negative balance in that?
I don't know.
Thinking to myself that perhaps
That,
the amount is 8,000 instead of 5,
no, oh,
right?
I think it's just that budget purchase services is over. I don't think it's necessarily the repair of the vehicle.
Do
I don't-
they have
So
more
she
work
wouldn't
to
take
do?
it, she wouldn't deduct it without
I
it
don't-
being spent, I suppose. Do you know what I mean?
Because we're
Right.
giving them an extra $2,000, so is there more that has to be done?
No, I don't think so, no.
I mean, they'll just turn it back
Oh,
if they don't spend it anyways,
right,
right?
right. I mean, fiscal year's almost over now.
Right. And so this is reserve fund money, it's already been taxed,
Right.
so it's,
So we really have to approve it because we're not going to meet again before the end of the year.
Yes.
But I will ask and find out and let
All
everybody
right,
know, because
yes.
I think
Yeah.
it's important to
Right,
know
we-
what it
We should
was.
know that given who's, what,
And what vehicle.
keeping an eye on this stuff and recommending. it.
Right.
We have a problem with Barbara, that's for sure.
So would anybody like to make a
No,
motion?
I'll move the motion to accept the 5,000.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? 5-0.
You guys get the next.
what's that?
You guys get the next one.
What does that mean?
What's the next one?
Next one is
Safety complex?
$3,000
Okay.
for the safety complex purchase of services, overages due to garage door maintenance and heating repairs.
Seems to be an ongoing saga.
That does, I was going to say that too, that it does seem to be ongoing. Well, I mean, it is a 30-year-old building, that's the problem.
But it's the door again. That's what
Those
struck me, was
doors.
the door. How many
But they
times do
replaced
they?
those doors. I don't know.
Yeah, we have replaced them, at least the springs, I think, at least once.
thought we'd
Not-
done
maybe
some
even
work
the
on them,
doors
yeah.
themselves. Yeah, we did, we
I don't
pour a
know.
new floor too.
Yes, because it couldn't close or open or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no more details on this one either?
No. Mm-mm. Well, it's not that much money, really. 3,000, I know.
Well, I'll move a motion to fund the $3,000.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor? All right, 5-0.
Do you want these back?
Okay. I don't know what I have left. Okay, guess I didn't print the agenda, but. Oh, we have meeting, we have 5 sets of minutes. Okay. First one is May 1st, 2018. Which I can barely remember, but,
I had a couple of things in those minutes.
you did, huh?
In the first section, the first paragraph, where we refer to the Hartford paper, It's the Hartford Courant, but the spelling is not correct. It should
Oh,
be
it's a-
C-O-U-R-A-N-T.
Oh, yes, it is. You're right about
I'm
that.
sorry, can you say that again?
The Hartford Courant is spelled C-O-U-R-A-N-T.
Thank you.
Pronounced current, but
Yeah,
That's right.
it's spelled
catch.
Courant.
Yeah, that is a good catch. I didn't notice
the
that.
oldest continuously published paper or something.
Is it?
It's-
Is it
It's got
really?
some historical significance, yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing I had a question on is, near the bottom of that page, when it says review of annual town meeting warrant, it says that I stated that the wastewater treatment plant regarding the zinc levels, that I had been told that the problem was resolved, has been resolved. I thought I said it has not been resolved, because at that point, I don't think it was resolved. Am I? But that's okay. I said it was resolved. I don't remember.
That was almost 2 months ago.
I know,
I'll see if I wrote it down.
and I think it wasn't resolved, because I went over and had a conversation with them about that, face to face, and then it was on the selectmen's meeting last week. The gentleman that's in charge
Oh,
of the
really?
plant
Oh,
said the way they finally resolved it was they stopped accepting septage from outside sources. And
Oh.
that seemed to suddenly resolve
love it.
I
the
didn't.
zinc problem. However, it was a great cost, because we don't have that income stream anymore.
I think that's what you said, when you said that it was resolved. I think that's what you said, that they had stopped taking septage, and that was,
I had said that they had stopped taking the.
I think so.
Maybe that was,
I gotta find it.
maybe he had already told me then at that point they had stopped taking it, I don't know.
Maybe, because they only report to selectmen once a month or so. I
Right,
think
that
once a
was just
month.
last week, he was
Yeah.
at the selectmen, so maybe. That's 2 months ago, so. So maybe he was aware of that change.
Hmm.
So do you want to leave it, or what?
I don't, it's not, I don't think it really amounts to a hill of beans anyways, what's the significance? It's been resolved at this point in time.
And it really didn't have actually all that much to do with the budget, which is what we were
Yeah, that
voting
ain't-
on.
It was just
Right.
discussion?
It was really just
We lost a
sort
pretty
of
good
a,
chunk of income.
Right.
That's the problem.
right. Okay.
Just leave it.
Any other changes? I didn't need it on that one. Is there a motion to accept the minutes of May 1st as
It's
amended?
yeah. Sure.
Oh, yes,
I'll make
okay.
I'll
Second?
I'll second.
Johnny? All in favor? Okay, 5-0. Okay, May 3rd. Anybody have any changes?
I didn't find anything.
I didn't see anything on this one either. Oh, did you abstain? Because
Oh, you weren't there?
you weren't here.
It wasn't there?
on
No.
May-
Okay.
So
And I'll
4-1.
abstain.
4-0-1.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant to say that. Because you were absent here, too. And so was Joni.
Was
Whoa.
I absent on May 1st?
No, May 3rd.
Oh, May 3rd. So he was absent on May 1st.
Yes, I know I was absent on May
3rd.
1st.
And you were also absent May
Okay.
3rd. Oh, yeah, that was the night we voted on
Oh,
the,
yeah. I was away on May 3rd. Yep.
okay.
So I'll make a motion that we accept the minutes as presented on May 3rd.
I'll second.
Guess only 3 of us can vote. Any other discussion? All in favor? Opposed, abstaining. 302. Okay. May 8th. Ooh, these were short ones.
I only had one thing on May 8th. And it's where MS moved the motion to recommend Article 14. Two-thirds of the way down the page.
Yeah.
It says motion defeated 3-0-0. Shouldn't that be 3-3-0?
Oh,
Yeah, it's a good catch, yeah.
yes, it is 3. Oh, yeah, you're right.
And it's KN, JW, and JL.
And those are right, the ones, right, yep, should be 3.
Say Opposed or something to indicate those are the three that
Right.
blocked it. And that's all I had there.
Oh, I didn't catch that, wow.
Yeah, I didn't catch it either, sorry.
Yeah, but,
He's right, right?
oh, okay, no,
That was the first vote, right.
never mind. I was thinking that you weren't there, but you were.
There was, Article 14 of the fields, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes.
Because it was a tie,
Yep.
It was revoted later, yeah.
it fails.
Right.
Motion fails.
Okay, Is there a motion to accept the minutes of May 8th?
Was everybody there?
All of us were.
Yep.
I'll move the motion,
I'll
as
second.
as amended, right?
Yes.
As amended, yeah.
Yes. All in favor? That's 5-0.
I'm sorry, who seconded that?
Mike.
I did.
Thank you.
Okay, we're getting there. May 10th. Okay, I actually had a couple. I must have read these better.
Open that one, I didn't find anything.
On the last paragraph on the first page, second sentence, it says AR stated that 120,000 has been, it should be spent.
Yep.
And then there was one on the last page. Oh, where, right before no meeting minutes to approve, it says KN say there will be no meeting instead of not. Otherwise, that was it. Anybody else have anything?
Trying to find it.
You want to see it?
I'm looking at it
You
right
weren't
now.
here. May 10th, you were
Yes, he
out.
was.
I came late.
He arrived late.
Oh, okay, because I had
made
absent
the
Jared.
motion.
yeah.
21.
Reconsidering.
Oh, that's right, you came back. Yeah, I see.
14,
Yeah.
so. I have no other comments.
Is there a motion to approve the minutes of May 10th? Mike? Second? Anybody?
Second.
Jim? All in favor? 5-0. 0. Okay, last one. June 4th,
Do you want them?
which was that short meeting before the town meeting. That's fantastic.
June 4th. I think we were all there, weren't we? No, yeah.
Larry wasn't because he was,
That's right, Larry was ill.
I think he had just had the,
Yeah.
whatever. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make it.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Okay, 5-0. Vicky?
Do you want this to put that flyer in?
Oh, I'll take this if you don't want it. Yeah, I can always
I
use
think
these.
the only thing on the agenda was if we wanted to, oh God, the word went out of my mouth. Vote new officers or
Oh,
whatever we do.
Reorganize.
The word
I said
was really
disorganize
literally
earlier.
out of my head.
Do you want to
I don't know if you
wait or
want
do
to
you
with
wanna-
5, if you want to wait.
So maybe that's why Larry, Karen, and Jared aren't here, and Bruce, because we can't vote them in.
Yes, we can.
I thought you
could.
couldn't vote them in if they're not here.
That's why you do
I would
that.
abstain. That's it anyway.
That's why you show up.
Yeah, that's
so-
right, you said that,
so
yeah.
you don't get voted in.
Well, it's up to you guys, whatever you wish to do.
We can do it, I don't know there's a pressing need, and missing at least 3
I
members
figured
plus
we
a new
wouldn't
one.
meet
it'd
for a
make it-
while, but we don't do anything, so it really doesn't make any difference.
Well, why don't we?
Keep
why don't
on
we try
going
it?
until we get a larger
So-
crowd.
You need, so, and I, just so you know as well, right? So we have to open it up for
Nominations.
Nominations, yeah.
nominations, and then you close it.
Right.
And then we vote,
Right.
right?
We have, chair, vice chair, and
So,
secretary, or whatever.
so
we
do you
call
want to open it then?
Oh, I thought we were just going to wait.
Oh, I'm sorry, did you say wait?
I would suggest we wait, we're,
Fine with me.
be nice to get,
Oh, I don't mind.
have everyone have an opportunity to weigh in.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's
What's
gonna
the deadline?
make a
Is it-
difference. I don't think
No,
there
the
really is.
deadline for any more, in case we get any more requests for money.
I think it's,
15th.
July 31st?
oh, it's actually July 15th, I believe.
Middle, yeah.
So
it's July
This
15th.
could come up again. if
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
true,
an emergency.
that's true.
Theoretically, have another meeting,
Yeah, we theoretically could.
although
Do we
my term
anticipate
would
it?
expire, so.
Your term would expire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was the other thing, I figured we could do it with Mike here, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, he said he would
I wouldn't
abstain.
vote. I wouldn't, if I'm not going to be on
So
the
then we'd only
committee,
have 4 voting, so.
Right.
So
Yeah.
my question is, has Mike Caplet selected a?
Yes,
Who is it going to be? Is it this?
Kevin Smith.
Kevin's coming back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I
It was-
wasn't sure, I wasn't sure.
Oh,
if
no, he
accepted.
announced it at town meeting.
Oh, good.
yeah.
Did I miss that?
You must
I
have.
must have missed it. 'cause
No,
I-
he announced it at town meeting.
We'll probably
I
talk.
heard it.
Yeah, I
So
know.
if, probably talking, so if we, all right, so theoretically, we could meet before July, right?
Yeah.
Before July 15th.
Well,
Before
before July
July
15th.
July
Before July
next year.
15th,
I'm
yeah,
not
sorry.
meeting Friday and
No,
Saturday.
July 15th. So would that mean that would be Kevin's first meeting?
Yes,
Yeah.
If he's,
because his term is up.
You wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be here, yeah.
His term is up June in 2 days.
Yeah, midnight clock strikes.
He's
midnight.
very loyal to come to his very last meeting.
It's Good thing
And
I
what-
came, there wouldn't have been a
I
quorum.
know.
so.
What are the chances of us having a meeting? The only reason why I ask is if we don't have a meeting until like fall, are you considered still the chair to?
Yeah,
Who
yes.
does
She
that
rem-
meeting?
She
until-
remains, she remains a chair until her
Until-
replacement.
I'm replaced.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Until we take her out back and
chair for life. It's like a
put her out of
banana.
her misery.
I have no objection to her remaining chair.
No,
Until she
wait,
replaces
wait, 'cause
herself.
there really
That's
are
the
only
thing, if-
four of us voting, and that's not
Okay, because I
good.
was going to say, if no one has, I have no problem nominating you to be chair again. But if nobody,
Maybe I do.
you know what I'm saying? So I don't see what the big deal is.
Let's wait till she's
That's
not
fine.
here and then we'll.
All right. Yeah, let, you know,
Wait?
yeah, let's wait.
I think we
Okay.
should wait.
I think we
Okay.
should wait too. All right, so we'll table that, or whatever the word is. So,
The last time we didn't wait, look what happened.
what happened?
What happened?
We had to reopen the thing on the fields.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, what if I voted against? And then somebody else did, it would be a tie, right? So, anyway, any old business? New business? I do want to say one last thank you to Mike for your 20-some-odd years
That's
for
right.
being here.
I know.
Yes.
Thank you. I enjoyed working with all of you, and I'll be,
Will you attend
miss
some of
you.
our meetings?
I'll look forward to watching you on TV.
Really?
Yeah, or maybe not.
We might call you for,
He'll get bored after.
We'll
2
see
years
you at
and
town
come
meeting.
back.
Maybe I'll do a Kevin and I'll make a comeback.
Back.
I'm like, yeah.
Actually, if you don't mind, so the Personnel Committee,
yes.
we have a meeting, so you were not on that email I noticed, were you, on the next meeting?
No.
Which is, I think, the second week in July,
Because, yeah, my term expired.
is technically up, okay.
So, are you, I guess that's something that you guys could, if Joni, there's no other.
I think she did.
I was
She
appointed,
You
yeah.
were
No.
appointed, so.
Leon thought that that was actually not connected to Finance Committee.
And that's what I wanted to
But-
confirm.
I always thought
That's how
that-
I got on. I was the liaison from the finance committee.
That's what I
Yeah, he
thought.
couldn't find
And-
any
I wasn't,
charter or bylaw connection
I
to
wouldn't go
that.
there on my own. So,
And you know what, and that's right, you know,
yeah.
So I don't know, he couldn't find that
I would still be the
connection.
liaison for
There's,
FinCom.
there was me, from finance, and then there was, Mary, who was.
And there's something from Board of Selectmen, right? Yes, I don't know.
I think everybody else is at large.
Mhm.
You know, they're citizens.
It didn't seem, he couldn't find it anywhere in the charter or the bylaws
Yeah.
that you were,
I think.
so he thought it was coincidental, but, you know, it
No,
was
it
20-some
wasn't.
years
It
ago,
was-
so who knows?
I don't think I was on it for the whole time. I think for a long time, it was kind of done
Oh.
on its own, and then there was grumblings that there should be connection to, just like there is on like betterment and capital
Right.
planning.
Right, yeah, there
Oh, I
was,
There should be a
understood it,
liaison.
right.
And
Yeah.
then-
CPC,
Right.
there's what, 3 designated positions, I think, planning board.
right, and then some are at large, right,
Yeah,
Right.
but there are at least 2 or 3 that are designated from.
right. Yeah, that's
So-
true, yeah.
But the charter designates those. What I think Cassie is saying is, it's not like the Finance Committee gets an automatic representation on that, but according to charter. It may have just been
But maybe it had been
practice.
practice, yeah. It
Yeah.
sounds like it was the
Leon
practice.
appoints them, and Joni's on.
Yeah, so Joni's out.
So with that, but I would still be liaison to FinCom,
That would even make more sense, yeah.
wouldn't, I mean,
Right.
that's how I'm kind
Yeah.
of looking at it, even though Leon told me no.
Well, he
That's
doesn't.
why he said, did they coerce you? I said, no.
No, I think the origins are probably mysterious, but I don't think I always voted. Like, I think when I first was on the committee, I was like a non-voting member, which is where the word liaison, you know.
Oh, came from
And then
really.
at some point, I became a full-fledged member, you know, and that was a while ago. But
Bring the charter with.
I have a feeling that for a couple
Wish
of
I had my
years, I was
charter
just
with
sitting, watching, observing, and taking information back to this committee. But
So it sounds like you're not there as a liaison, just to exchange information.
No, she
like
was
in a
actually
railroad.
appointed. I saw
You're
that
a
meeting.
committee member.
I was appointed, so, which brings me to my next question. If I'm not, that means I can vote twice, right? So I would vote as a person, because ordinarily,
Yes.
right, because if I'm a liaison,
Right.
I would either vote there or here. I
Right.
can't vote both,
yeah,
Mhm.
I
Did you vote?
right? Like when I was on
did
STA.
after the first couple of years I
Yeah.
voted. And there wasn't always I mean, the kind of things we did there are different than here.
Yeah, in some ways, I don't think it really overlaps. I mean, you're setting grades and
I think
steps and
only
stuff
if-
like that.
That's right, only if it came up to like additional jobs,
There,
right?
well, there were situations where, I mean, the committee's kind of evolved over time, where at some point, people would go there to, like, get their salary raised, and we were kind of weighing in on those things, which in a way is conflicting with what we do here, or the same, so that, in that case, maybe, I shouldn't have voted both times, but that didn't come up very often. I mean, the kind of things we do mostly is regrading positions, writing job descriptions,
Yeah, that really doesn't come before us for a vote.
improving the personnel, the
Yeah.
HR manual, with the benefits manual.
Yeah, which would be a little different when I was a liaison for STA. I
Yeah.
could not vote for the budget. I did not vote for the budget as an STA member because I wanted to vote for it as an
Yeah.
FinCom meeting.
Is that
as a
is that a
FinCom.
town policy or a rule?
Yeah,
Okay, or a guideline?
it was for that one. I was told if I vote there,
Yeah.
I can't vote here, and vice versa.
I mean, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't often told, I don't remember being told I couldn't vote in both places, but it was pretty rare that we would ever consider the same. At some point, we decided not to get involved in these policy, at least directly in policy, salary issues. And there was an indirect way that it came through, which is that we would not often, but occasionally regrade positions. And when you regraded a position, it kind of inferred that there would be a change in the salary. So like we did, like the recreation director used to be the coordinator.
Right.
And they became
And then
like-
she became a department
And
head.
once the grade got raised to level 9, then you can become a department head, but you're still not full-time,
Right.
even today, right?
Yeah, right, no.
So, yeah, there's some crosstalk, but not a lot. And we've tried to kind of make it so that we're not dealing with budgetary issues anymore, at least in a very,
On personnel.
yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you would,
right.
really.
Because it got to be a little bit, we get a parade of people coming through that had the same request, they were doing their own salary surveys and coming up with and that gets a little bit difficult because not all positions are created the same in every town. Like there's, in some towns, the finance director is really the town administrator, and in some
Right.
towns,
Yeah, that's true.
part-time clerk, and, we have a full-time clerk, or at least we do now. So we've tried to kind of narrow down the focus of it to mostly really personnel and human resource type policy issues and grading and job descriptions. So
Okay.
right now, they're doing there's this whole grid of positions and grades, and right now they're tackling,
The
there's about
admins,
a
right?
dozen administrative assistants. And some of them are grade 3, I think, some are grade 6, most of them are grade 4.
Fours, yeah.
But some of them are, maybe deserve a higher grade because they have more responsibilities, they're like running the office while the director's out. And some are just, not operating at that level, so. And then, the point is, I think every job will be regraded or at least looked at every, like, 3 to 5 years, I think. So,
Okay, well, it looks like the second week of July is, I think, the 12th or something like that, or
Okay.
whatever,
Next meeting?
is the next meeting.
all right,
So if we do get a meeting, I think personnel committee meets
back there.
back there earlier, right?
Usually it's 6.
Okay,
the back
so
room.
just so you know.
Oh,
if you
okay.
Call a meeting.
So what's the date again, say?
I thought it was the 12th.
Okay.
But he
All right.
didn't confirm it, and it sounds like
Okay.
that's the and it's either I think it is a Thursday, yeah.
Right. There is,
Yeah, that would be Thursday, yeah.
there is a guideline that you'll need, which anybody there can give you, which is like, there's like 10, when you create a grade, there's 10 factors, like there's experience, there's confidentiality, there's like 10 different things that factor into your job, and then there's weightings. You know, and how many people you supervise comes into it, whether you work independently comes into it. So there's like a 10-page handout that they'll give you that you'll need to
Great.
do the gradings.
Just what I want, another handout.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, good.
Well, he was kind enough to send me the last, I think, 3 years' worth of minutes, so,
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
but I have not read them.
Yeah, I mean, like I pointed out, I think at one of their meetings, they used to be in the book. And then at some point, I think when Sean was here, they kind of disappeared.
Yeah, he made mention that they don't publish them in case it's, because they find it's confidential because they talk people's salaries or, so they don't publish them, I believe.
There's no
I know, I didn't know, I mean, it's a public sector, so
It's an open meeting, and
You don't go into executive session, do you?
there's no executive, I've never done that. There's, all
maybe
the
it's
salaries
just
are in
something
the
he
book,
decided.
you know, in the town report, so.
Are
That
they?
seems odd that they wouldn't be published.
For example, if we did a salary survey, and we did, 5, 6 years ago, you would see in the booklet that we get, that you guys might not look at as carefully, but it would have like the data and the plots and the error bars, So I think that was in the minutes are not very detailed, so there would be like maybe 5 sets of minutes, a page and a half, so not. But for some reason, I think when Sean was here, that got dropped, and then Leon wasn't even aware that it was included, so. But,
Oh,
Interesting.
well, it would be an experience.
yeah,
Yes.
it's a good group of people. So,
Any other new business? Public access? Adjourn for
A
the, is
motion to adjourn.
there a second?
Second.
All in favor? It's 7:35. One of the shortest on records, right? Thank goodness.
Joanne, you're staying with us, right?
We're not letting her
No,
go.
oh, good, I know. I just have to make sure.
It's easier.
it's moving up
She
the
doesn't want
rankings
to
of the
tune out when
all-time,
we're talking.
all-time
right.
great.
Want to focus on what's
Scribes.
important
No.
to write down, right?
Thanks for everything. I really appreciate it, that's for sure.
Are we adjourning to,
Oh, did you want to go, or do you want to wait for the next meeting?
Oh.
What would you like to do?
seems like when we do that, we never go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay to go.
Are you coming, Joanne?
No, thank you.
All right.
Do you want to resend me those documents after you made edits?
Yes, the only one that I don't have is the one that you had to insert the wording on.